David Pakman Show viewer Chris Benucci approached me about 10 days ago and said, "Hey, David, I would love to put something together for you for the Indiegogo campaign that you're doing. What if we tried to do something with old footage of the show and discuss the campaign?" And I said, "This is a fantastic idea." We put together a bunch of classic footage, including from when Lewis tried edible bugs on the show, when I worked in a kitchen for the show for a day, when Lewis had a makeover done, all sorts of great clips, all put together talking about the future of independent media and the hopeful future of the David Pakman Show. And I want to premiere this video to you today. It is fantastic. Let's take a look at the video. New programming, another co-host, investigative journalism, and still independent. We need your help to make it happen. We're as tired as you are of the same stories on the usual corporate channels, the same tired, homogenous analysis. The David Pakman Show has already done the tough part. We exist, and we're sustainable.
The feedback was that it was one of our best shows ever.
Is that right?
From the metal community, yeah.
We're on close to 200 radio and television stations, and we've developed a steady and growing audience. Because my prediction, assuming that Florida holds for the Obama lead, was exactly right, state by state, Lewis. Thank you for your congratulations. I do appreciate it. We can do this. We can make this expansion happen in advance of the 2016 election, setting ourselves up to be real players in the political media landscape. The Republican Party lost women. They lost Latino voters. They lost African American voters. They lost LGBT voters. They, of course, lost the Jewish vote. We can counter the echo chamber of corporate media talking points. This is one of the most disgusting fluff pieces. Fox News now doing PR fluff to defend those who cover up child molestation. By the way, I recommend stocking up on guns and moving really far away from people who think differently than you. Obama's dividing America, Lewis. We have to do something about it. Also, buy farmland so you can take it because Obama's going to take that from you. That's how many problems there are with this story.
I know. And that's why it's so absolutely fascinating.
Almost 10 years ago, I started this show as a radio show and podcast called Midweek Politics once every other Wednesday in the basement of a community radio station in Northampton, Massachusetts. We have the membership program. We've done fundraisers in the past when we wanted to convert to high definition or do other projects like expanding the show from once every other week to once a week to twice a week to 4 times a week, and most recently last year to 5 times a week, a real daily show that is still 100% independent. Is that a fair summary of where we are, Shirley?
Pretty much.
We've been able to do all of this while remaining completely independent of big corporate influence and media conglomerates because of the support of our audience. It's time to expand the David Pakman Show and make a commitment to the future of independent progressive media. We want to expand our studio to Boston, Massachusetts, and hire producer Lewis full-time to work at that new studio.
Hopefully by next show we'll have everything where it needs to be.
You think?
I said hopefully.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
We'll create another show with a new host and start doing investigative journalism too. Corporate media doesn't really want to do investigative journalism. It costs them money, and they might upset advertisers or companies or the government. Fortunately for us, we don't depend on those types of entities to fund our show. We'll develop a mobile studio and a Roku channel and put in place a massive brand awareness campaign. Corporate media is broken. Never in history has trust in media been lower. Corporate media caters to corporate interests, which don't represent you, the viewer. Help us make it happen. We can't do it without your support. Go to davidpakman.com/donate today. I don't know what else to say.
It's kind of a big deal for us.
I just love it, Lewis. It ties together so much cool stuff. I think this is going to be great for fundraising, and there's so many cool things from the show that are included in this, from the old studio and so much other stuff.
Yeah, it's great. I watched it. It encompasses a lot of things and some very clever editing. I enjoyed it. I think it's a great video.
So remember that you can donate to our campaign at davidpakman.com/donate. We are approaching the halfway mark in the campaign, both in terms of where we are in terms of fundraising and where we are in terms of the duration of the campaign, help us continue raising money here, davidpakman.com/donate.